G'day there, podcaster. Ben here. On tonight's or today's, whenever you're listening to this, Belle did what on Contiki?
What?
With a banana?
Whoa!
We couldn't believe it. Our brand new segment, Winner Winner, Pick Their Dinner, was a real hit. Plus, we spit mad rhymes on a diss track against our radio rivals, Jimmy and Nath. Enjoy.
Live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive! On Nova.
Good evening, Australia. It's Monday. How we doing, Belle?
Oh, so good. Had a great weekend.
Liam, what about you?
Yeah, mate. Well, real well. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. Liam, you're a gambling influencer now, so on Sportsbet you can follow Liam Stapleton.
Yeah.
How'd the tips go? You had 3 games.
Bit of a rough weekend, mate. I didn't get any of my tips on the feed on Sportsbet.
None.
But no, well, very close, very close. I did pick the score for the Liverpool-Tottenham game. I just had Wizzy Núñez to score a goal. Didn't get it done.
So no payout.
No payout.
For any of the bets.
No one who bet on that one. No, would have been looked after there. But that's okay. You can't win them all, you know?
I reckon you should
Can't win any at this rate.
I reckon you should do like an on-air formal apology at some stage this week if you keep losing.
It's gambling, you know. It's not always going to come off, you know. Everyone goes into it knowing that there's a risk. We got to talk about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap beef.
Don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
I couldn't believe it. I think it was Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I'm a massive Kendrick stan. He hasn't really released much of his own new music in a long, long time, since Damn. I woke up, opened Instagram, and then bang, I saw a song. I was like, oh my God. And I didn't realise I was a little bit late to the party because they've been going back and forth now for a few days.
Yeah, we play a few Drake songs here. We only play the Kendrick Lamar song that is on with Taylor Swift. But look, they're big names in the music industry, of course, and they are going
At it.
hard in the paint
And there's
at the moment.
so many songs. Like, it's not like, oh, there was one and there was another one. Like, it's
Push-Ups, Euphoria, 616 in LA, Family Matters, Meet the Grahams.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I've been seeing all this, and you guys are so keen and into it, but I missed where this started.
Well, it's kinda-
Where is this? What happened?
It's kind of like a spark started the wildfire because there is a song that they do together. Like, they were friends a long time ago.
Yeah,
and then
I thought they were friends.
Yeah, well, they did songs together. But then I think in 2013, it was Drake doing a song with J. Cole. And in that song, I believe it's Drake, it might be J. Cole. Someone has a line in that song that says the big 3, referring to Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick.
Right.
And then then Kendrick...
Whoa, Eminem.
Yeah. Kendrick didn't like that. Because
Right.
Kendrick said, I'm the GOAT. I'm number
He
one.
said there's no big 3, it's just big me.
Yeah,
That's
but hang
it.
on. And sorry, this might be a stupid thing to say. What about Jay-Z and Eminem
Yeah, I know,
and
it's just-
what?
yeah.
Like,
Look,
there's more than
Kendrick
3.
Lamar, yeah, he's won a Pulitzer Prize though, so you know.
A what?
He's like for language, he's like a literary genius.
He's goated.
Oh.
He's on another level. But look, I was sort of in camp. Oh, look, they agree to it. You know, it's like a music industry thing. It's for clout. They go back and forth, and I was sort of saying that to people. And then I listened to that verse on Meet the Grahams where Kendrick Lamar is sending this to Drake's dad.
You raised a horrible person, the nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think like him should him and Weinstein should get in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got on that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing this like him lurking.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nah, I think it's pretty real now.
And that's like 30 seconds of one of the songs.
6-minute song,
There's
that song.
so many songs that go in
Right.
that.
And that song is like the whole start of that song is to Drake's son, Adonis, and just saying, hey, your dad's a real piece of shit.
Oh my God.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. Hey, you're a good kid.
Yeah, it goes on.
And then,
on
like,
and
Drake's songs are like, well, you're short.
Really?
Pretty much.
Wow.
And
but look, everyone's talking about
and that's
them.
the thing, Belle. And that's the thing. Everyone is talking about Drake and Kendrick at the moment. Even if you're not really into rap music, you're probably trying to find the songs on, I want to listen to, like, hear all the brutal stuff. So that's why I think we release a diss track.
Okay.
We front up on another radio show and we just start a beef. We start a little war. We go tit for tat until one of us dies. No, until one of us has a number one record. Hopefully.
Have you got a show on your site, Flame?
Yeah, I got a show on our sites. Up next, the assassination of Jimmy and Nath. From across the road. Oh, they're in trouble. We are going to start a radio beef. We've decided. And it's not nice.
No.
And look, we are nice people, I would like to think. But you know what? Nice doesn't sell.
You got to do what you got to do to get people talking about your show.
You got to be controversial. You got to fire a few shots, and
sometimes nice guys get in the way.
They get caught. They get caught in the crossfire, and unfortunately, those particular guys are Jimmy and Nath from across the road. They'd be on the radio. Our competitors across the dial right now. If you flick across, you'd hear them. Don't do that.
You can, as long as you promise to come back.
Just like so, you
no,
can.
just don't.
You can take our word for it though.
Yep.
They are on across the dial. And we've put together a little diss track for them. And who knows, maybe they'll fire back.
Maybe. Completely unprovoked.
Yeah, no. Actually, I actually went to the tennis with these guys.
Yeah. And you came
in
back
January.
You came back the next day after meeting them when you were talking about how lovely they were.
Yeah, they're lovely. We had like a lunch together.
Don't ruin our
Oh no,
for
but
this
like that's
diss
good. Yeah,
track.
but guess what? Drake and Kendrick were friends once upon a time as well. Not now. And I'm sure we won't be sitting together at the tennis after we drop this character assassination. Woo!
Dear Jimmy, you're just a beardless man after the razor. He used to wear glasses too, but then he got laser. I'm your daddy, so I'll call for your segment dad jokes. Knock, knock, the real joke here is you blokes.
We did the hole-in-one on Instagram, our content's top tier. You did the cornhole-in-one after us, a stolen idea? Jimmy and Nath, the lamest blokes in all the media. Tried to look you up online, you've got no Wikipedia.
You know what they say, Jimmy and Nath are Ben and Liam Light.
Does anyone else find it strange that Nath's teeth are really white?
Yeah, you host a podcast called Born Funny, but you'd never be guessed. You don't fit the criteria, honey.
You got 300k more followers than us on the gram, but have you sung Sam Smith with a mouthful of spam?
Just give it the tickets.
Our radio show, it's like a turbo Supra. Your radio show has a boring guy with a dirtier Cobra.
Our boss moved us tonight, said Jimmy and Nath are gotta go, but everyone knows we could have beaten Kyle and Jackie O.
Yeah, right. We fired this diss track and we'll do it again. Your turn to respond, boys. We know you're on till 10.
Okay.
I'm letting that thing off tonight. Feels good. Feels good letting off a diss track.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Would you look at the time? It's time for the 610 quiz.
Ash in Brisbane, how you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Did you catch this? The government are paying $1,200 from uni students' HECS debt. It's pretty cool. What's a word that is a type of uni degree and also a reality TV show on Channel 10?
The Bachelor.
Yes, you've done it. The Met Gala is on tomorrow. In which city?
New York?
Jeez, you're running hot here. See how you go with this one. Happy 25th birthday
Do you know
this
the
week.
theme? I know the theme, that's why I asked. Do you know the theme?
No.
Of the Met Gala.
Yeah, do you know, Belle?
Oh,
Okay.
good question.
Okay.
Sorry, this is a side question. Are you
Okay.
Googling it, Belle?
Yeah.
Well, that's,
That doesn't count. That doesn't, you can't just
count.
Google it and like look smart from.
I believe the theme is Sleeping Beauties
Reawakening fashion.
from the past, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Well, happy 25th birthday this week to Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, one of the great films. What's the name of the boy in the film who pod races against Sebulba and goes on to become Darth Vader?
Anakin Skywalker.
She's done it. You are running hot.
Yeah.
Ash, let's see if we can go 5 for 5. This one's an easy one. The actor that played the captain in the Titanic has unfortunately died. R.I.P. to Bernard Hill. What's your favourite scene from the Titanic?
The love scene in the car where they put their hand up against the window.
Oh, you dirty bugger. Right. All right, last one. The 3D hologram ABBA show is apparently coming to Australia. Can you please finish these lyrics?
See that girl, watch that scene, singing the dancing queen.
Yeah, Ash. Big ABBA head then.
Yeah.
My mum went to Baba at the local pub over the weekend, which is a tribute act. And then her and some other mums got kicked out of a nightclub in Adelaide.
Wow.
This weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
There is footage of it.
Remember, we once did an amateur talent show. Remember that? And the main act for that night was Baba.
Baba. Yeah. So they get around Baba.
So we've crossed paths with Baba a few times.
A fair bit. But yeah, no, Mum and the girls got kicked out of the club Mary's Poppin' because they got up on the stage. And the security
you're not allowed to?
escort. No, not allowed to jump on the stage.
right.
No.
It's so classic, your mum. Bless her.
Hey, Ashley, you've won the quiz. You're in the draw for 10K a day in May, and you get to choose the next song we play tonight. So, on your Monday evening, do you want to hear Fuel?
Or Ash, do you want to throw it back and flaunt it?
Go on and flaunt it, ha, what your mama gave you, ha. Let my baseline rearrange you, ha. This track's designed to make
I'm going to go with Shimmer.
Whoa! I did not expect that.
Oh,
The bit of Shimmer that we played wasn't even like the best bit
It
of the
wasn't
song.
put your arms around me.
Yeah.
All
Wow.
right. Well, let's light some fuel on this Monday, shall we?
Ashley, the
Safe.
wild card. I love it. You have a great evening, Ash.
Calls me from the cold. Just when I was low, feeling short of stable. All that she intends, and all she keeps inside is in on the label.
Liam, Belle and I have started doing our own true crime podcast where we each week dive deep into a fresh new crime and uncover the mystery.
Oh, yeah. The darkest corners of the globe, the most gruesome of tales.
There's no criminal that we won't talk to.
Yeah.
No matter how heinous the crime may be.
We have gone deep and uncovered files, explosive files that
Other agents and journalists wouldn't touch.
they're jealous of it. Yeah, you know that lady who did Serial?
Yep.
The one about Adnan? Yeah, she keeps calling, saying that we're chopping into her turf.
Yeah,
and we're
she's-
saying, get stuffed. We're like, who cares? You're old news.
No, look, I should explain properly. No, we are doing like a true crime-ish style podcast. But Belle, you genuinely love true crime. Like, you love it.
I do. And I think it is a real thing more amongst females.
Yep.
We do love our true crime.
And so what we started doing was Belle will listen to a true crime podcast.
I've listened to everyone.
Case Files is your favourite, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
my
so Belle will binge true crime. Then what we do each Sunday is we do like a little like 5-ish minute bite-sized version of the story. So if it's an hour and a half podcast, Belle condenses it down into into 5 minutes. I love hearing it. I don't think Liam really has the stomach for it.
They did try and murder her. They... So they...
Like,
what
do
they
we need
did
to be
was
doing this?
They stabbed her so much.
No, this is horrible. I don't want to. I don't like. Yeah.
No,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
really
I don't-
nice
I don't
ending.
find
It's
this
a really nice
entertaining. No,
ending.
it's not.
That's like a little bit of it. That's just like a little example of what the podcast
Honestly,
is all about.
I don't love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but you come along for the ride. It is, look, it's pretty gruesome, but you can find them where you get our podcasts in the feed every Sunday.
Yep. Just search Ben, Liam, and Belle wherever you listen to your pods.
13 24 10. What's your Contiki story? A lot of people go on Contiki, and if you have, you will have that one story that just stays with you. I did Contiki in 2015, and I was 20 years old when went around Europe, went into Greece. It was beautiful. It was like a month and a half long. And I caught up with some friends on the weekend and we were just talking about it. And the girls who have also been on Contiki, they were like, oh, yeah, I've got that one thing that happened and I don't really repeat it. Now, I went and I did a lot of things that, I probably couldn't repeat on radio and things that my mum probably wouldn't like to know. But there is one thing that I should probably come clean about, and that is I did my one and only runner from a taxi, and I feel really bad about it.
What country?
In Austria. And we got in the
It's just
taxi.
an Austrian man just trying to get some food on the table.
I know, but like it was
Just trying to get some strudel on the table.
It was like the last
Some
week.
Frankfurts.
And we got a cab late at night. It was like 2 a.m. And we were going out. We were going from one club to another. And we're in the back. And the girls that I was with, I mean, you never see these people after Contiki. And they said, well, you know what we should do? We should do a runner. And I apologize. I apologize to that man.
Can I also say, when you're talking Contiki stories and you say there's some that you can't repeat because your mum's going to hear them, I think there's got to be some more raw ones in there besides the runner.
Yeah, I did a runner on. Yeah.
Like,
I think we're barely scratching the surface there. You know what I mean?
reckon.
Okay.
I reckon there's going to be some other stuff that Belle Jackson did on Contiki. You know.
Okay. In Amsterdam, I took part in a sex show.
Oh my god.
As in, you went to see one?
No, I got up on stage. It was great. It was
Right.
awesome. It was one of the best experiences. Girl that had a banana, and you just
Okay.
it's great.
Okay.
Right.
I have many a story.
Is there footage floating around? Because, you probably should have told us that before we started doing a show together. If it just pops up, online somewhere, we'd just love the heads up on that.
How long were you on stage for?
10 minutes? 15 minutes,
It's
maybe?
a long time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it doesn't sound like it was a cameo.
Yeah.
Nah.
Sounds like you were
Could
the
say
main
the
act.
spotlight. Could say the spotlight was on me, but it was great. It was awesome. And this is the thing. Like,
Were you
if
there with
go-
friends?
Well, I was there with my Contiki group,
Right.
but I went by myself. I just took like a month and a bit off, and I went. I'm going away. I'm going on Contiki, as a lot of people do. It was before my 21st birthday.
It's like running away
packed
to join the circus, but you ran away to join the Dutch sex show.
Did you there was a banana involved?
Yeah. Not on me, but
Right,
the other
okay.
guy. But yeah, no, it was great. It was great fun. Memories for days.
All right. Well, look, if you've got a Contiki story, I wish we did 13, 24, 10. Did things get freaky on Contiki?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, no, hang on, because I don't want it just be freaky.
I don't mind.
Like,
Or Jess, was yours a little freaky or
Hey guys, how are you?
good?
We got a little bit wholesome. Well, not me personally, but my tour started off all as strangers. But since the Contiki finished, we've actually had 4 weddings happen.
of people among that group.
Yeah, so 8 of them got married since.
Oh, wow. And you went to all the weddings?
No,
Oh.
I got invited to one, but I couldn't stand the people, so I did not go.
And are you married, Jess?
No, I'm not. I'm not about that life. I'm going to stay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
get
about
it.
Byron Bay life.
Why not?
Yeah, that's
so
the one.
sweet,
Go
Jess.
with Belle to a sex show.
Yeah, sounds lively. Tony in Melbourne. What about you? What happened on Contiki?
Well, I was in Greece and I had drunk a whole bucket of cocktail and was dancing on the table.
Oh, the actual buckets? They're great.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
yeah.
fantastic from what I remember. But after that, we all went out for a Contiki group dinner, so the 25 or 30 of us or whatever. And I ate the entire table's worth of loaves of bread to myself because I was so drunk.
I didn't know where that story was going.
Yeah.
And then you ate all the bread.
He ate all the bread.
I mean, Tony,
It's
that's
not as
beautiful.
wild as
That's
Belle's, but,
beautiful
it's
that
still-
your wild moment was I ate a lot of bread. I love that. That's so sweet.
All right, Tony. Thank you so much. So for me, Tony, you're the bar to jump over, and Belle's the top score.
Yeah, and we've got weddings. It's very wholesome. It's very beautiful. But if you went overseas and you just went on a trip and something hectic happened, 13, 24, 10, we want to know about it.
Freaky on Contiki.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be a
It doesn't
freaky
have to be
story.
freaky. It can be wholesome. as you
Bonus
said.
points, though, if it is freaky.
Real
13.
freaky.
No.
Real freaky.
Don't be
on
creeps.
a real Contiki.
Don't be creeps.
I never went on Contiki. Went to the Gold Coast. That's about as freaky as I got.
That's
Contiki.
like the Contiki of Australia.
Absolutely.
You
Liam,
can do them around Australia as well.
Can
They're
you?
not just overseas.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
I thought it was like a Europe thing.
No. You can do New Zealand. I sound like I'm a walking billboard. No, you can do New Zealand. You can do like Australia ones. You can do Asia. You can do,
So, Liam, you've also never done Contiki.
Never done a Contiki. Nah.
Belle, though, you just shared your Contiki story. I didn't realise it got so wild on Contiki.
Oh, mate. The first night, and this is another story, the first night on Contiki, somebody did a number 2 in somebody else's bed and put the sheets over it. So when that person went to bed later, there was a big poo in there.
That really makes me not want to go on Contiki.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't do it. Is everyone like...
Was that like a malice attack or was it like a bit of fun?
First night, woo! We're in a castle somewhere in France. What's happening? You know,
right.
it's
You in a
just-
chateau?
We're in the chateau.
Someone took a turn in someone's
Oh,
bed in the chateau?
you're making it sound fancy, Bill. Someone shat in someone's bed on Contiki.
Yeah,
You know
it was
what I
a
mean?
chateau.
The chateau. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got there.
James joins us now. You went on Contiki. What happened?
I was over at New York for New Year's. We had on New Year's Eve, we had a private bar, had about 4 hours of just free bar tab. We got there about 9 o'clock. I remember having my 10th drink at about 10 p.m. and then woke up at 4 a.m. in the hospital.
Oh, right.
And do you know what happened?
Not too sure. I had a wristband on my wrist saying full risk, and my neck was a bit sore, but other than that, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Full
right.
risk?
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
gosh.
And you didn't poo in anyone's bed or anything, did you? Because it happens. It does happen.
It does happen.
Lily, what about you? You got freaky on Contiki.
Hey guys, I wouldn't say I got freaky, but my boyfriend at the time did. So him and I went when we were 18. It was just the two of us that went, and we made really good friends with these two sisters. And I made really good friends with one sister, and he made really good friends with the other sister. And he actually ended up coming back to Sydney, and they actually ended up dating. He left me for her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
When did he leave you? Was it when they came back together? Or was it on Contiki?
So they kept touring off to America by them, like the two sisters went.
Yeah.
And they kept messaging, and I just thought, oh, they're so cute. They were messaging each other, keeping each other updated on the trip, and then we all came back, and he was like, oh, I'm just going to go for a walk with her one afternoon after work.
Really?
Yes, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. I was 18, stupid. And then he was like, yeah, I've got feelings for her. She's got feelings for me. And they ended up dating, left me for her.
Are they still together? Do you know?
No, they're not together anymore. So
Wow.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
yeah, so it's not.
Yeah,
That's
Lily, I feel for you. And like you said, you were young. You didn't see the alarm bells, but like,
Yeah, that could be worse.
wow, they're texting. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Wow, they're just being friendly.
Someone could have shat in your bed. You know?
Yeah. I thought the story was going to end up somewhere else.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be real good friends.
Yes.
Real freaky on Contiki.
Real freaky on Contiki.
Ben, you love your lawn.
Mm.
What mower are you rocking?
What, mower?
Yeah.
I got a Victor.
Oh, right. That's a classic Australian setup. Is that petty or is that electric?
Look, it is electric.
No, hey, forward-thinking man.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like I might be judged by some listeners, but
Yeah.
because I used to always be petrol, and then one day I went to electric, and it just makes sense.
Look.
Yeah, it's so much easier to charge the battery, pop it in, and away you go. If you got the two-stroke engine, you got to get the oil, you got to mix the oil into the petrol. It's a whole thing.
Prime it, all of that sort
Yep.
of gear. And that's it. You know, you might say the same to someone driving a Tesla, but they've got a Tesla. You know what I mean? It's like, I think that's the way of the future. And so we don't have a backyard at my house. We do have a nature strip out the front. The council don't look after that. So that's sort of our responsibility. And if I'm being honest, over the last year, I've just had a man. I would have a man come
You
round.
get someone to come over to mow.
Well, I don't have the tools. I'm not going to buy a mower for the nature strip. You know what I mean?
Why not?
Well, it's not my grass kind of thing.
You can get
But
like
it is your grass.
you can get an Ozito electric mower for I reckon $79.
You could whippersnipper a nature strip.
Yeah, you could.
Well, here's the thing. I have picked something up. So
Oh, great.
Sarah she sent me down to Bunnings on the weekend. She said,
Yep.
"No, this is ridiculous. Like you can just do it yourself." I was like, "Yeah, no, it's a good point." So
Can
she
I
said,
ask what the person was charging?
the guy, I think it was only like $50.
How often was he mowing it?
Oh, I probably got it done twice.
A year.
Yeah, honestly, it's getting like knee height before I get someone in. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's like a jungle.
Right.
So she sent me down to Bunnings for the Ryobi Whippersnipper.
Yep.
Best reviews.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
So I've got down there, and because it's quite uneven ground, and there's like a tree, so it's like you're not really using a lawnmower.
There's a tree. It's really hard.
Ryobi's...
No, dude, you wouldn't be able to use a lawnmower on it. It's
No,
I reckon you could. The Ryobi's like
the ground's so uneven.
The Ryobi's like the rich man's Ozito. It's like a good brand.
Well, that's the thing. So I've gone down there and, online review, schmonline review. 350 clams? I don't think so.
You pay for the quality of the Ryobi.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get a second hand?
I bought the $80 Ozito grass trimmer.
Yeah, baby!
And
I've got that one.
You did?
Yeah, I got that one.
To add to my Ozito fleet.
Yeah.
So I've got the drill, the blower vac, now the grass trimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. I've got a new Ozito purchase from the weekend.
Yeah?
Chainsaw.
Bloody hell.
You know what?
You might have to come round to my place and try it on the lawn because my grass trimmer's already shit itself. I think I was digging it in a bit too hard, it was just sort of the poor little bugger. He's only $80. It's a little battery, and he gave it his best shot, but it just could not get through the bark and the weeds and the stones.
You know what? I could bring, if your grass is as long as you say it is, I could bring the chainsaw around and we could chainsaw it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we need to do. Get it in there.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous. I mean, hey, I got an idea. I'll pay you $50 to come with your chainsaw and sort my lawn out for me. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you have watched that new Anne Hathaway film, The Idea of You. It's just hit Amazon Prime, and it's just torn people in half. So some people absolutely hate it and are apparently turning off after like a few minutes. Others are loving it. If you haven't seen, here's a little bit.
Hi.
This is your trailer?
Yeah, I'm in the band. We're performing on the main stage.
August Moon?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's Anne Hathaway. She's a 40-year-old single mum, and she's, like, goes to Coachella, and then she, like, bumps into the lead singer of the hottest British boy band on the planet, August Moon, which is literally One Direction and Harry Styles.
Right.
So the rumor is that, this was a 2017 novel that was released, and it's like, the author has been like, yeah, it's like kind of based on Harry Styles and One Direction. And then it's just fan fiction gone to the big screen. And I just don't know if it is worth your time or not, because there's really, really corny scenes like this one.
This piece is from my friend Sarah.
What's it called?
Unclose Me.
And what do you feel when you look at it?
Everything.
I don't know if this is just a guy's
Unclose
take,
me.
but that sounds like every romance movie I've ever heard.
Okay, rude. No.
Is it not?
No.
Why?
Because it just looks like... It looks like a 15-year-old girl has written a fanfic and then they've put heaps of money behind it. And I love Anne Hathaway. I love all of her movies from like 20 years ago. And then there's this one and I just think like, what is going on? What is she doing?
So it's called The Idea of You.
Yeah.
So 13, 24, 10, The Idea of You. If you have watched it, whether you loved it or you hated it, give us a buzz, 13, 24, 10.
Some people's reviews are saying it should never have been created, and some people are saying that it gives fan fiction a bad name.
Wow.
Well, Vanessa in Melbourne, what's your Rotten Tomatoes score? What would you give it?
Okay. Well, I actually didn't know any of that backstory that you just said, Belle.
Oh.
So I had no idea. I was just like, oh, this looks like a nice chick flick to watch on my own when my partner's out, something that he wouldn't want to watch. And actually, it's not awesome. It's not like a fantastic film, but I do love Anne Hathaway. I was basically watching it, lusting after her hair.
Yes, as we always do. The hair and the eyes.
I was like, her hair is amazing, and she's got a fringe and a wrist.
Oh, now you've dropped out. But yeah, so, okay, well, that's interesting that not everybody knows the backstory. Joe, good evening. You've seen The Idea of You?
I absolutely have. And I love it.
You loved it? Okay. I thought you might have hated it with the way you were coming in there. What did you love about it?
I just love the story. But in fairness, it's because I also think about Harry Styles.
Okay.
You know, what can you not love? As a mature
really
lady?
Yes. Is it really corny, though, Joe? And do you like that?
I don't think it was corny. It's an interesting story, and you don't just wander around and suddenly you're in the backstage of a music festival.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. But the whole love story and age, does it really matter that much? I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
In fairness, probably thinking about Liam rather than Harry. In my
good on you,
case.
Joe. All right. Ellie in Melbourne, good evening. What did you think of the movie The Idea of You?
Well, the backstory for us is that I was on a girls' weekend with my high school girlfriends, and we're now in our early 50s. And we just thought, okay, we've got to give this a bit. We just need a chick flick, something we don't have to think about.
Yeah.
It was, oh my God, within like 10 minutes, cringe-worthingly appalling. However, we could not turn away. We are all Harry obsessed, and of course it was so obviously Harry. But it was just like, we just all sat there going, she's clearly got a tax debt that she has to pay off, because this is just not a movie that she would have ever done.
That's what I was thinking.
right. Sorry.
I was thinking that.
As someone that doesn't know her very well, does she have a tax debt that we know about?
Oh, no.
I don't
It's just,
know.
you're just saying Anne Hathaway.
I
It's
don't-
just,
I don't
yeah, the
know.
Dizzying
It's
Heights.
clearly-
Yeah, it's not
just-
the Princess Diaries. It's not
You've got
Batgirl.
Devil Wears Prada. You've got Princess Diaries. And then
it's like,
yeah,
there's something underlying as to why she took this role. I mean, how many people said no to this before she did?
yes. And I don't know.
Honestly.
I think, to be honest, I don't think she's the best person to have been cast for it, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's just not her.
Who'd you have cast, Hollywood?
And he, I mean, you know, even if you had no idea of the backstory, you instantly knew it was supposed to be Harry. And my God, if it had been Harry, it would have been, how amazing would it have been? However, I don't want to give too many spoilers, because I'm sure people are still going to watch it. But it's the last 10 minutes redeemed itself.
Oh, really?
Have you seen it? You
No,
haven't seen
Ellie,
it?
this is the thing. I just don't know if I should or not. I don't know if it's worth my
watch it,
time.
'cause it's trash, appalling trash, but you'll love it.
I'll have it with a shardy this Friday. It'll be great. I think mushroom risotto.
I reckon fish fingers.
Bangers and mash.
Winner, pick their dinner.
Hello, Jackson in Brisbane.
Hello.
Are you excited to be playing the inaugural Winner, Pick Their Dinner?
Mate, I look forward to this every year.
Well,
It's the first time we've done it.
you're lying. This is the first time we've ever done it.
And also, I'd love it if we just did it once a year.
Yeah. You thought I said annual, didn't you? No, I said inaugural, which is like first.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Jackson. So the way it works is we're about to call a random Australian. They're going to pick up. We're going to ask them what they're having for dinner. Now, if you can pick it right now, what they're having for dinner, we'll buy yours. So what do you think they're having?
Oh, that sounds good. Some penne pasta.
Penne pasta. Chicken penne. Okay. Well,
Like pesto?
let's not get too specific.
What? Don't we?
Are you going to ask Liam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Rachel speaking.
Well, hello. It's Ben, Liam and Belle here from Nova 100. You're playing Winner, Pick Their Dinner. What are you having tonight?
Oh my gosh, I'm having fried rice.
See ya.
Oh.
Sorry, Rachel. Got to hang up on you. Jackson, you said chicken penne pasta. Pesto. It's not fried rice, is it?
Oh, it's close.
Yeah.
Not close enough.
Well, there's always next week. You can try again next Monday for Winner, Pick Their Dinner.
Although we'd like to play with a new person each week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It would
It's
be a
not just
bit,
Jackson's game.
it would be a bit
Every
boring
week.
if every week Jackson from Brisbane has to try and pick someone's dinner.
You're on Nova.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited. This week on Smallzy's Surgery is Jojo Siwa.
I love that last week Smallzy had Chris Hemsworth, right?
Yeah.
And Belle's more excited for Jojo. Belle can't believe it.
I can't
I
believe it.
wonder if Smallzy will ask what the dream guest on her podcast is going to be. Dream guest on my podcast.
Dream guest on my podcast.
Dream guest on my podcast. I don't know. Maybe one of my exes.
Yeah, and like it's gonna be a really like a good in-depth chat. Like this isn't a 2 minutes in and out. Like she's hanging around, and there is nothing that she does that then doesn't get talked about everywhere.
Yeah,
So
it's a big get.
oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
When our show finishes, you should hang around so you can meet Jojo.
I'd die. I should get a
You
costume.
die
I
if you
should-
meet Jojo.
Jojo, I love you.
They did like a whole bit about her on SNL this weekend,
Yeah.
and they did it with the costume and everything. It's
No
just,
one has made as much of a drastic change.
No,
No,
no
one's
one.
done a
No
rebrand
one.
as
No
in her
one.
generation.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.